Hi, we're here today to talk to you about a program called Handle with Care. Handle with Care is a program about helping children succeed every day to the very best of their ability in and out of the classroom. Often, when law enforcement respond to a call, children are present. If that child meets the criteria for Child Protective Services victimization, you will make that mandated report. In West Virginia, you simply call the hotline at 1-800-352-6513 and press 1. But what about the rest of the kids that don't meet that threshold of victimization? The ones that are traumatized from witnessing the domestic violence, the drug deals, the assaults. Oftentimes, even your presence is enough to traumatize a child for fear they'll be taken away or maybe their parents will be arrested. These are the children who are in school the next day without their homework, doing poorly on tests, withdrawn to the point where no one can get their attention, and acting out verbally and physically in the classroom. They are the children who get further and further behind in school, who end up skipping school, getting into trouble, and meeting one of you. These are the drug-endangered children of drug-endangered children, and the cycle continues. Handle with Care has a different approach to responding to these children. Handle with Care is a very simple three-part program that can only happen when law enforcement initiates it. You are the caring adult who puts the process into motion. Handle with Care provides the school or child care agency with a heads up from law enforcement when a child has been identified at the scene of a traumatic event. It could be a meth lab explosion, a domestic violence situation, a shooting in the neighborhood, witnessing a malicious wounding, a drug raid at the home. Police are trained to identify children at the scene, find out where they go to school or daycare, and send the school or agency a confidential notice that simply says, "Handle this child with care." That's it. No other details are given. It's very simple and easy on law enforcement. You can send the notice by email, text, fax, or through 911, whatever works best in your community. In addition to providing notices, officers also build positive relationships with students by interacting on a regular basis. They visit the classroom, stop by for lunch, and simply chat with the students to help promote positive relationships and perceptions of officers. When the notice arrives at the school, it arrives at the school before the start of the next school day. It is on a need-to-know basis only. It does not stay in the child's permanent record. It includes child care serving agencies. School internal Handle with Care notices are very beneficial, and it does not mean that you approach the child. So what happens when the notice hits the school? Teachers and all staff are being trained on the impact of trauma on learning and incorporating many interventions to mitigate the negative impact of trauma for identified students, including sending students to the clinic to rest when a Handle with Care notice has been received and the child is having trouble staying awake or focusing. Reteaching lessons, postponing testing, small group counseling by school counselors, and referrals to counseling, social services, and advocacy programs. The school has also implemented many school-wide interventions to help create a trauma-sensitive school, such as greeters at the door to welcome the children, pairing students with an adult mentor in the school, utilizing a therapy dog, or thumbs up and thumbs down to indicate if a student is having a good day or a bad day. This is a whole school approach and includes all school staff. Who is the first school employee the child usually sees in the morning? It's the bus driver. Many communities include the bus driver on the notice, so cooks, custodians, teachers' aides, secretaries, school nurses, attendance directors, as well as teachers and principals are all included in the training. Counseling services on site at the school is the third component to the Handle with Care. When identified students exhibit continued behavior or emotional problems in the classroom, the counselor or principal can refer the parent to the counseling agency, which provides therapy. Once the counseling agency receives a referral and parental consent, students can receive on-site counseling at the school. The opioid crisis hitting our communities is devastating on so many different levels. To law enforcement, it means more crime and arrests. To EMS, it means overdoses and naloxone. To public health, it means increases in hepatitis B and C and HIV. To CPS, it means more removals of children. But where it is really blowing up is in the classroom. It may not be your child disrupting the class, but your child is probably sitting next to a child disrupting the class, and the teacher is spending all their time redirecting the behavior. Model Handle with Care programs promote safe and supportive homes, schools, and communities that protect children and help traumatized children heal and thrive. Handle with Care promotes school-community partnerships aimed at ensuring that children who are exposed to trauma in their home, school, or community receive appropriate interventions to help them achieve academically at their highest level despite whatever traumatic experiences they may have endured. The ultimate goal of Handle with Care is to help students succeed in school, regardless of the source of the trauma. The common thread for effective intervention is the school or child care agency. Research now shows that trauma can undermine children's ability to learn, form relationships, and function appropriately in the classroom. Handle with Care programs support children exposed to trauma and violence through improved communication and collaboration between law enforcement, schools and child care agencies and mental health providers, and connects families and schools and communities to mental health services. Success in school is success in life. Prisons are filled with people who never graduated from high school. You can change the course of a child's life by simply sending a notice to the school with 3 simple words: Handle with Care.